Oh, the
Like
sad
that.
boba.
Not the boba.
I have an uwu boba behind me.
It's my favorite flavor too.
Love that.
I love this for all of us. Welcome to The Cup, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the tea in reality, and you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. Come on, fan work. Come on, fanography today. I'm Logan Murphy. I say something gay. Gay. We're drinking water because always, Brandon. But I am also drinking a berry lemonade kombucha that I got in the fridge that I bought a couple of weeks ago and forgot to drink, and it's very good.
Does it smell like a public restroom?
No, it smells like lemon, actually.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, a public restroom. I was just like, oh wait, kombucha. That's
Some of them do. Some of them definitely do.
Oh no.
But no, this one's actually really good.
I am Brandon. Coffee today because tired as hell and also going through it still.
It's me, your favorite Republican Senator, George Jantos.
Jesus fucking Christ.
And baby, he knows that Trixie flopped the Snatch game. It's me, Dawn Stone, Central Florida's Galaxy Gamer Girl, here, back on the pod, back again, back again.
And I am Aneesa Long, also known as CMDMB, also known as Sam Dawn Taverde, your fellow friendly 5'3" Filipino trans non-binary Canadian, hailing all the way from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Scarby, if you want to be specific. And today I have some boba, which I mixed in with water because I'm hungover.
And hello, guys. It is me. It is I, Mr. Talented, your favorite guy. And today, of course, we are drinking water sponsored by Irene Dubois.
Yes.
I love
My
that we
winner-
finally have an intro,
my
Mr.
winner
Talented,
in
and
my
I'm a big
heart.
fan of that. I will say that actually leads into the first thing I wanted to bring up. I have changed our Gone But Not Forgotten banner. It's now Irene Dubois.
As it should
Okay.
be.
As it should
As it
always
should be.
Yeah. But
Honestly,
episode 5, RuPaul's Drag Race, season 15. I've been gone for a bit. Dawn's been gone for a bit. Aneesa's been gone for a bit. And these other two lovely, lovely gentlemen have been holding down the fort here. But I'm excited to be back talking about Drag Race because this was, despite only being 42 minutes, I think, excluding commercials, this was a great episode. And I'm going to go ahead and say at the start, I'm going to definitively say that this is the best design challenge that has happened in 15 seasons of Drag Race on the US.
I agree.
it's good. It's a good design challenge.
Not this.
I'm in a really shady mood today.
Clearly. But we come back into the workroom after whatever was that Snatch game, and Sugar is gone. Now, how do we feel about Sugar's departure?
I'm personally really sad about it. Like, I also feel like I want to talk about the twin lip sync a little bit because, like, girl, the canned bits were canned bitting. And honestly, I was living for it personally, but I felt like the Sugar and Spice lip sync was way too early. But also, like, they knew they were going to flop. Like, this, I don't know, this season just feels very production oriented. I'm going to say that. I can feel the producer meddling,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I feel like they just wanted to give us a moment. I mean, I'm fine with it, but like, mama, now we know which one's Katie and which one's Sadie.
We sure do.
Yeah.
I think the difficulty comes with, and I mean, I wasn't here for Snatch Game, but I thought the Snatch Game overall was good. I think it just came down to the fact that neither of the twins did well. And the other option was to put Aura in the bottom, and Aura would have sent either one of them home easily with no problem. So I do agree. I think this season is a little bit like their producer hand is there. What I will say is I think it's actually a little bit more positive than prior season starts that we've seen, and we'll talk about that when we get to the results at the end. But I like, as many people that are saying, oh, it was too early for the twin lip sync, this is kind of where it had to happen. And it's not because of production, and it's not because of anything besides just both of the twins being bad at Snatch Game. It's either have the twin lip sync or have Aura send one of them home. Like, there really wasn't any other scenario based on what happened in the Snatch Game.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where I landed with it. But Aneesa, sorry.
Yeah, no, fine.
I was gonna say, Aneesa, if you have any thoughts on the season because you haven't been on yet.
Yeah, I mean, I basically feel the same way as like a lot of what has been said already. Kind of the production hand is, I feel, is a lot more apparent now than it ever was before. But again, I guess it kind of first it makes a bit of sense because now it's like 42 minutes and it's like 16 queens. That's a lot to fit in one episode, I guess. But I don't know. But I mean, I do like this. I thought the design challenge was cute for this episode.
I will say, I think, and I don't know if y'all will agree, and then I will jump over to you, Brandon, because I know you had something to add. This is the best edited episode so far for me personally.
Yes.
It finally feels as though the producers have, gotten a hold of, okay, we can't do 90-minute storylines. Let's try to make something work. And this is the first episode where it feels like it's working.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like
agree.
we're gonna be more fun. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Go.
No, go. You have the floor. This is your moment.
This is your moment.
Have it.
Yeah. Okay. So, of course, you know how I've been feeling about these episodes for the past couple weeks because, petition's still going strong.
Petition below.
Yes.
Petition below.
And how this episode was structured, like, it did felt like what Drag Race was, because we finally got a walkthrough. So, and we'll talk about it in depth, because like there are parts to this. So, and then also how the season's been going, like overall, like with Sugar going home, because like after watching Untucked, like of course we actually got to know who Sugar and Spice was.
Yeah.
And like and last week's Untucked was like definitive of how like why we really need like that entire storyline, like not just with the episodes, with Untucked as well. So
yeah, I would say the season more than any other, really. If you're not watching Untucked, you're getting
Half
literally
the story.
Literally half the story.
Yeah.
I feel like I've gotten to know so many of these queens because of the Untucked.
Yeah.
Which I really appreciate. Mr. Talented, if you wanted to speak on that at all.
Yeah, this season I have been really enjoying it. Although the 40-minute episode is a little bit disappointing, because I felt like had we had our 60-minute episodes, that this season had the ability to be one of the greatest of all time that we have seen in a while. And I just really enjoyed the cast. So the 40 minutes is very disappointing because I do like them a lot. But so far, I have been enjoying it. It's been a nice season so far.
Despite the size, I think this is definitely one of the strongest casts we've had in a minute. But we've kind of been saying that every season.
It's true.
I mean, I've said it for not every season, but I definitely said it for 12, 14, and I'm going to say now for 15.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I agree. And, like for your first out to be Irene Dubois, like that says something. And also, speaking of Irene, I have this lukewarm bottle of water right here. And I really, really wish I had a tutorial or something on how to get this water colder. Because I have no idea.
Well, you should have come prepared with ice water like I did.
And Mama, that's a canned bit. Oh, but did you see the Roscoe's performance from this week where they did Pat Benatar's like the Pat Benatar song. It was hilarious.
I saw the clip on TikTok.
So
Can
funny.
we talk about how it was the most like I'm not saying Pat Benatar is irrelevant. I love Pat Benatar. It's like the most irrelevant Pat Benatar song.
It
Like,
is.
I didn't know the song, and I grew up listening to Pat Benatar, and I was like, what song is this? They spent all their money on Seven Rings and Ain't No Mountain High Enough, apparently. And we'll talk about it, but Janelle Monáe. Because first and foremost, and forevermore, Janelle Monáe.
Exactly.
Janelle Monáe.
King love Janelle Monáe. We'll talk about her more. But yeah, so we come back into the workroom. Spice is obviously very upset. Everyone is like consoling Spice, and I did love this whole moment. Oh, I forget who said it, but they were like, "We're your sugar now." I think it was Aura.
Yeah, Marcia.
It was Marcia.
Yeah.
It was like, we're your sugar now. And I think that's a really interesting thing. And I'm going to jump ahead for a hot second because then you kind of juxtapose that with a moment that happens later where Spice is saying, oh, for the design challenge, I planned on designing and I was going to have Sugar do like the construction of the looks. And at some point someone says, well, I think this might've been an Untucked. Someone said, oh, well now everyone's on an even playing field because technically they came in at an advantage in the fact that there were two of them. And so in these sort of design or making things challenges where they can work together, they would have. And so now everyone's kind of on more of an even playing field, I feel like a little bit. I am sad to see Sugar go, but I'm honestly really excited to get to know Spice as an individual. I think that's going to be a really, really good journey.
Yeah, and I feel like I know that between Sugar and Spice, Sugar was the one that kind of knew more of the stuff in terms of everything that they look for in Drag Race kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, I'm very excited to see kind of Spice really growing into her own as an individual queen.
Yeah. So we come back in the next day in the workroom. They go to the table and then immediately RuPaul calls them over. There's no time for conversations at the table anymore. It's a 42-minute episode.
Well,
but there was the whole Spice conversation of all these bitches should there's a lot of girls who shouldn't be here over Sugar.
It's Aura. She's talking about Aura.
It's Aura.
Yep.
And she said it. She said it in the confessional, just not to her face.
Yeah.
But
Mr. Talented, you're sounding like a robot right now.
Not again.
Yeah.
It's very beep boop.
Not the beep boop again. We were doing so well.
No! We were rooting for you!
No.
We were rooting for you!
I was rooting for him!
Oh, no.
While we're dealing with the beep boop and the beep boop, let's talk about the mini challenge, because we had a mini challenge. The reading challenge. A week too late.
No, too early, if my opinion.
Early. We have way too many rules.
I would have done it when you did Snatch Game.
Fair.
Well, Snatch Game was way too early.
I completely agree. But, I mean, that's when you do it. So, I just would have loved to see Sugar kind of flounder in reading. That's me personally.
Yeah.
Spice could have saved her read for the baseball player for just 1 week later.
You literally. I don't know about y'all. The read that stood out to me, hands down, no question, was Marshall's.
Yes.
I mean, I agree, but mine was Malaysia. The flight got. You should be that flight.
The dark humor.
That was so good.
It's so good.
I have extremely dark, extremely screwed up humor. So when I heard that, I literally screamed.
No, I had an audible scream when that happened when I was at the watch party on Friday. I was like, no.
I was like, yes.
I think another read that stood out to me was the read towards Anetra. I forgot who said it, but they're like, oh yeah, you always tell us to walk that fucking duck, but I think it's time to speak.
Mistress.
It was. I loved that read.
Oh, Was this a read or was this just someone saying Mistress's shoes start as stilettos? And
No, that was Lucy.
Lucy. You can't
good.
blame her for wearing kitten heels. They start as stilettos.
Uh-huh.
It was.
I think that might have been my favorite read, actually. And to nobody's surprise, because she had more reads than half the cast combined, Lucy won the mini challenge. Love it.
That editing, I was just like, everyone had one good read, and then they gave Lucy like the moment because I was like, we knew you're gonna win.
Yeah.
So we move on to the Maxi Challenge, which is a design challenge. And I said that I want a challenge like this before, so I'm happy that we're implementing it in the US now. A similar concept that we got on the first season of Canada's Drag Race, which is this sort of house design fashion challenge. So all of the queens were randomly assigned into either the house of Kressley, the house of Visage, or the house of Matthews. I forgot Ross's last name for a second. And so you have to use materials in what looks to be the converted hotel challenge from All Stars 5.
No, I agree with that.
That's all the things.
What the hell just
But yeah, so Michelle's is all like leopard print and all that kind of stuff. Carson's, and I guess I just don't know that much about Carson's. Carson's was all like Western and like faux leather and like all of that stuff, which I thought was, I guess I just
grew up on a farm.
Yeah, and the plaid also made sense with that too.
Well, that'll do it.
And also,
And then,
Ross Matthews' name is not Matthews anymore. It's Ross Marcia after the talent show.
It's Ross Marcia.
Work.
Get it right.
Mm-hmm. Ross Marcia, Babydoll, Foxx.
There we go.
Yes.
I was about to make a reference, but we don't support that transphobic bitch anymore. And then the House of Matthews room was all florals, Palm Springs, yada, yada, yada. I forget who exactly was in each house, but it's on the slideshow. Thank you, Brandon. There's a lot of workroom stuff, and yet I honestly didn't feel like a whole lot of it was like relevant. What I will say is I appreciate it. We got a lot of confessionals from a lot of different people in this episode.
Yes.
And I really did enjoy seeing that.
Especially after 5 people did not even have a single confessional last episode.
Yeah.
Right.
5 people.
Yeah.
We see there's people that can't sew. Amethyst can't sew. Malaysia, Babydoll, Foxx can't sew. Spice can't sew. It's learn how to fucking sew. Well, no. Malaysia went to a sewing class. We found out.
Yes.
One singular sewing class.
One single sewing class before getting on Drag Race, which did kind of help.
We'll talk about it. Yeah, I didn't have anything else to bring up specifically in the workroom stuff. I don't know if y'all did.
I just remember Spice dodging the question again.
Mm-hmm.
Someone brought up, oh yeah, the
Mistress.
conversation you had with Mistress. And then Mistress was just like in a confessional, just say it's Aura. Just say Aura.
Just say it.
It's Aura. In confessional, but I'm not gonna say that.
This could be your moment, girl. Have it.
This could have been your moment.
Yep. Another moment that really kind of stood out was Luxx helping Spice.
Yeah. And Amethyst.
And
Amethyst, yeah.
Yeah, because they were on the same house.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm loving Luxx. But then again, I'm liking all of this cast. Like, there's really no one that I'm disliking. Again, I just wish we were getting to know a little bit more, but that's why I'm at least happy that I've been watching the Untucked. Because I feel like, especially with the girls that have been consistently safe the last couple of weeks, I feel like I'm getting to know them in the Untucked a little bit better. But yeah.
I feel like I don't know who Robin is at all, though.
Same.
And it's unfortunate because I really like Robin, but I kind of agree.
Mm-hmm.
They had her with the Amethyst storyline that now we'll talk about it is over. I'm just like, what's going to happen to Robin? Can we give Robin a storyline? Thank you.
Or at least a line.
That part.
Yep.
That part. Was there anything else we wanted to bring up before the runway?
I just want to talk about something that the twins said.
Hmm?
I wish this had aired because this would have been such good TV.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, they were saying that on the runway, Michelle had asked Marcia who helped her with her makeup.
Oh,
And Marcia was all like, Luxx. And then Spice was like, so who gave you that eyelash that you're wearing? And then she was all like, oh yeah, Spice and Sugar too. That would have, and then Michelle was like, yeah, you should take makeup advice from them. That would have been good TV.
That would have been really great to see, especially like because that happened in last week.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
That would have been really good to see for Sugar specifically. Like, let her go out on a bit more of a high note. Yeah, I mean, if I'm taking makeup advice, there's a couple people on this cast, but I would take it from the twins.
Oh, same.
Oh, same.
Like,
Oh yeah.
absolutely. But,
No, I'd take it from Mistress any day, though.
yeah,
Mistress
definitely
has some
it would be
love.
Mistress. It would be, from my personal style of drag, it would be Mistress, the twins, Malaysia, so the new House of Brooks.
The new House
Yes.
of Brooks.
The new House of Brooks.
The next generation of the House of Brooks.
The next generation, and the stepmom.
Sugar and Spice, Brooks, Babydoll, Foxx.
Yes.
Pretty much.
We take
Um,
their one-word drag names and just make them the longest
Yes.
possible.
Absolutely, of course.
Mhm.
You know, and then we gotta
Um,
add on Paris Van Michaels onto
Yeah.
their
We
Bonina Brown.
Sarah Davenport.
Balenciaga.
Davenports. Did y'all see that?
Yes.
So, Mistress's mother, Chevelle Brooks, is related to Alexis Davenport.
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh wait, yes.
So Sugar and Spice are technically Davenports.
Which
That's
is
crazy.
wild.
Work.
I love drag. Don't
Anyways,
y'all?
onto the runway.
Runway. Category is House of Fashion.
But is it fashion?
It's fashion, guys.
Ugh.
It's fashion. I meant to make that reference in my intro, and I'm really mad I didn't because I completely forgot.
Hmm.
Anyway,
The technical name was actually Drag Race Fashion Week, but House of Fashion was the name of the
Why?
episode. I
why
don't know.
and also how and also what the fuck.
Yeah. Mhm.
But
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Guest judge Janelle Monáe.
You never seen a full body shot of this.
Stunning.
So good.
Janelle Monáe.
Opulence.
I love this human.
Like the beauty of Janelle Monáe, like the fact that it took this long.
I'm really upset that she's not here for the girl group challenge next week.
I know.
And I'm also really upset that they wasted. I love her. This is no shade to Meg Stelter, but
Don't
they
you
wasted
dare.
Meg Stelter on a girl group challenge.
It's an old lady girl group challenge, but I don't
But
care.
still.
Megan Stelter is going to be there. Anyways, okay, we'll get on to the end of the
We'll
episode.
talk about that later.
Yes.
But yes, Janelle Monáe.
Janelle.
Let's start with Mistress Isabelle Brooks in the House of Visage.
It was amazing, and she should have been in the top.
Really?
I said what I said. She looks stunning.
She sold it for me as well on the runway.
Yeah, she really sold it.
Like when they called the
I think the only thing that kind of threw me off a bit was kind of the hat she made with this hair. That's really only the only thing for me. I wish either the hair could have been like a bit smaller or maybe a bit more kind of I don't know. But or that the hat could be bigger. But that's just a me thing.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I live for this outfit. I love how the corset is like really, really beautifully done.
Handmade.
Like
Handmade.
handmade corset. Like it's very simple yet very effective.
Yeah.
Very, very, very effective. So I personally live.
Yeah, I love this.
Yeah.
I love the cape moment here. I kind of wish some of the cape was also the animal print as well. Love the
Mhm.
purse first though.
Yeah, she looked amazing. Beautiful as always. The only thing I would say is that the bottom of the skirt didn't look hemmed, but it's not that big of a deal, to be honest. It's not
There was
even
not
that
a hem.
noticeable. Yeah.
Derek Barry was looking for the hem, and she did not find it. I think Mistress looks great. I think my difficulty, I kind of agree with you, Brandon. I wish the leopard print was a little bit more integrated into the look beyond just the bag. And I understand that there's a restricted amount of materials. So I don't want to like harp on it too much. I think design challenges, especially unconventional design challenges, are always going to be difficult for the big girls. And so I do think Mistress did a really great job with this look. I just think it's a tad too simple. And I honestly think had she integrated some of the purple that Luxx had, I think that maybe would have put it over the top for me. Potentially, like if there was enough of it, lining the cape in purple, I think just would have elevated it to a point where I could have seen her in the top. But I still think this is a really, really well-constructed garment.
I'm just a little confused because a big girl, where?
Where?
I'm so sorry.
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
Our heart goes out to the big, to the plus size divas.
Yeah. Mr. Talented, do you want to start scores?
Yes. I'll be giving Miss Mistress 93.
You know what? I'll also give Mistress a 93.
I'm gonna go with a good 95.
90.
96.
Work.
You all missed out on that opportunity, and I hate all of you for it.
I just want to remember what the number was.
96.
I was thinking 74.
Oh my god. Aura Mayari.
Full defense again. I had to pull the picture from Twitter or Instagram. Could not get the screenshot for the life of me.
I hated this. Hated it.
Really?
Oh, I think this is so cunty.
When I was
I
talking
love
about
this.
when I said like most of the design challenges I liked, this is the one I did not like.
Okay, fair.
This the one outfit I did not like because I hate a skirt that's just a square panel. It is a square panel that they literally read Orion's story down for on season 14. And then they're going to come out and like somebody comes out with a square panel in the front again in the same, almost the same fabric, but she's safe. This ain't about Orion's story. This is just about like judges' critiques.
Well,
Yeah.
okay. To counteract that, Orion's other two looks in that ball were not as strong, so I think her bottom placement was valid there. I do agree with you as far as the square panel is concerned. However, I liked Orion's look when she did a square panel, and I like this look as well.
I do not like this one, personally.
I think that I love the side showing just all the leg and the body. I love the top. The cape is what sells it for me. I don't think this was a top look by any means of the imagination, but I do still think it's a really strong look, and I'm happy to see Aura getting a bit of the praise that she deserves, even though she was safe.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I think. Sorry, looking at this now because I do this on my TV all the time. Is that supposed to be like a button kind of broth moment kind of thing?
I think so.
Kinda. Mm-hmm.
Also, this is nothing. I have to say, this is nothing against Aura Mayari. I think she's a fantastic artist and a beautiful, like, human being.
Of course.
Of course. I really like how she accessorizes though. I love how she accessorizes, and I love the cape. I love this like little like curtain fringe almost that's going like around her waist. But mainly with what we're getting with the main garment with this like kind of two-piece, I feel like it's a bit more on the simple side. But I still do like the look.
Yeah, this is one of those instances where it's simple but effective for me. and especially with the added accessories that elevates it, which is sometimes never works because usually when you over accessorize, it never like gets the point across. But the added accessories did work, especially within like where the skirt is. Like that's what I really loved about this.
Yeah, I like this as well. The cape, but yeah, I like it.
I think that's also her natural hair.
Is it?
I
No, because I
think.
saw the lace. I saw the lace line.
Oh, is there lace? Okay.
I saw the lace line. That's not shade. I just remember. I always look out for a lace line.
Sure.
Mhm.
Oh,
Again,
to be
no,
fair,
I've seen-
also we're
I've
seeing
seen-
everybody's lace line on this season, so
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
And,
we
also,
have.
and again, I pulled this picture from Twitter, Instagram, not from like the actual like episode. So, so this is a much more elevated look rather than what was shown on the actual runway. So,
scores.
I'm gonna give Aura an 83.
I feel like I'm gonna give Aura like a solid like 75.
I was a little harsh. I'm gonna give it a 65.
we'll do 85.
I'm gonna give her an 80. Amethyst.
I'll
It
be
honestly
honest.
wasn't bad.
This was not bad. I did not think this was
No.
bottom worthy, in my opinion.
I did, but just because everybody else was really good.
Yeah.
Same.
No, that's fair. That's fair. Like it was really hard to pick the bottoms for this for us. In my opinion, like yes, I did kind of agree that some of the added stuff, like the adding of like panels for the skirt, like of course Travi wouldn't have noticed, but they did notice. But I didn't think this was bad at all. Like I love the added for what do you call it?
The stole.
Yeah, the first stole, like it adds to it.
Yeah.
And I actually like how like she designed like the top that way just to make it like put together. So
I think my personal difficulty with the look is the accessorizing. I think the actual garment is done well enough. She's not a seamstress, but I think the garment itself is well done. I don't understand putting this gray stole on when you don't have any other like gray or silver in the look and your base garment is gold. And then I also don't love the stole with the hair. Like the
true.
hair pulls, I think the hair pulls it, and I like the hair. And I honestly would have kept the hair over the stole if it's one or the other.
Agreed.
The hair pulls it younger, and the stole pulls it more like old Hollywood almost. And those things don't really combine for me. And then I also I didn't love the ruffle in the panty. It seems like they put her in the bottom for a ruffled panty because it did feel like a bit of a stretch to like critique it. But I don't think this is a bad garment by any means. And I honestly think on any other season, she probably would have been safe.
Honestly, I agree. Like, this is just a really good design challenge. Like, that's really the only thing to say about it is that, like, it would have been a safe look if it was literally any other design challenge.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. I guess I wish there was like more around the chest area because it does look like just a whole bunch of fabric just kind of lodged up there. And yeah, I guess the ruffle around the panty also bothers me a bit, and I feel like the stole was a bit of an after like thought as well. I don't know if it needed the stole. Like I do agree with Logan that I would rather have the hair over the stole. But again, I didn't like hate this look. This isn't a bad look. It's just a strong design challenge.
I wonder if the heels are custom.
Oh
like
yeah,
if she
I was
did
gonna-
those. With the
I
fabric
think she did.
Because honestly, they're kind of sickening.
Yeah, I love those heels. Like I would wear them.
Leopard print heels.
Yeah.
Work diva.
Scores?
Yeah, this is a 70 for me.
This will also be a 70 for me.
I'm gonna also give it a 70.
75.
Oh, I'm giving it a 70.
I mean,
I thought
again,
we were all
I did not
really
like this. I'm sorry. I actually liked this.
I liked
Brandon.
it too.
I mean, I did too.
It was nice.
Sorry to screw it up.
Spice.
I like it.
It feels very safe to me. Like, I like it, but I still feel safe.
I think they just kept put her like, you could honestly have swapped any of the safe queens out, like not any of them, but a few of the safe queens out for the bottom placements, and I could have seen that
100%.
Right.
Mhm.
like fully.
Okay. For me, like this is good for Spice. I
Yes.
just didn't think this was enough for me for this to justify a like safe for me.
I agree.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, this is great. Like, I actually like love how this looks on Spice. However, the skirt for me was too short. That was like my like biggest complaint about it. Like, again, love the headpiece. Love how the bra is shaped. Like how like she did the strings and everything. Like, I don't think we've seen like a design challenge where like strings are like those straps are like that.
Gottmik.
Oh God, Mick, yeah.
Right.
But this is like well incorporated in my opinion, so that's why I'm like. But like the biggest thing for me is the skirt because I wish like it could have been a little longer, but to make it effective. And there was a picture just saw like when she posted this look, she added straps to her shoes.
Yeah.
Like that would have done
Yeah.
it for me.
Yeah, this is okay. I don't really like the color of the tights. And I love this wig. However, when she turned around, it was a little messy at the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I just wanted more.
Mhm,
Like,
same.
added onto it.
Yeah.
Scars? I don't know what that was.
73.
I'm gonna go with like a 65.
I'm gonna go with a good sensible 74.
69.
Nice.
It's also going to be a 69.
Also, I'm just gonna say now, I got a piece because I got some stuff to do, but I'm gonna just say my piece now. Salina was robbed and shouldn't have even been in the bottom. Peace.
Bye.
There.
Bye.
Okay.
Let's talk about Luxx, Noir, London.
Oh my God, this was so good.
So good. I love this.
When she said she was going to swap to pants, I was worried. I was concerned. I had major concern. I think this is one of the best design challenge looks that's ever been made.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would put this up
Yeah.
there with I would put this up there. My like Mount Rushmore of design challenge looks would honestly be Raj's Christmas jacket, Utica's sleeping bag,
Yup.
Yep.
Mo Hart's card dress.
Yes.
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 I love
That's my Mount Rushmore. Like this is impeccable.
like, and with that fabric too, like I'm surprised.
Everything just complements each other so well. And it complements her skin perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This was everything. This was just everything.
Like one of the few times where they like said on the like for the judges' critique, like how this cape flowed so nicely, and like Luxx
Yes.
commanded this look with that.
This
Like it is
look
hard.
costs thousands of dollars.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yes.
She was smart to grab that purple because originally the house was going to do this more like royalty theme. They ended up switching to this more like jersey animal print situation, and I think she really took kind of the melding of those two together and just got a phenomenal garment. Yeah, I mean, scores.
The cup is overflowing.
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 I threw the cup. There was so much hot tea in the cup that I threw it. It just landed in Aneesa's backyard. I'm so sorry for any damage to your house, but I had to throw it. Just like how Jennifer Hudson throws a shoe, I throw a teacup. That is how I feel about this look. Period. And
Work.
I love that.
We're gonna move on to the House of Kressley, and first up is the Robin Fierce.
I don't mind it. I like it.
Yeah, this was cute.
I love this.
Mm-hmm.
It's very well. I love the construction on this. This is super well made.
It's different. But sorry, go ahead, Mr. Townsend.
No, you're good. Yeah. I don't hate this at all. I just don't like the black boot.
That's my one issue with it.
Sure. Yeah.
Fair. I mean, I just love how like with her entrance look with the leather, this with the leather too, like it just complements Robin so well. Like that's what I love about this.
Yeah, I think the one thing I would have changed, I would have loved a brown shoe, maybe because there's a lot of blue happening in the look. I know she kind of tried to mitigate the black with like some of the black straps that happened. And I do understand that choice. I honestly wish it had just been like a cunty pump and just like shown off the legs with this cute mini skirt. I think that would have been really good. I still really enjoy the look. I love the shoulder peplum with the straps happening. I think it all comes together. The hair is perfect. Like all of it just comes together so fiercely for me, pun intended. And I'm just so happy that Robin is finally getting a moment in the spotlight because it's like,
Robin. I feel like out of every queen in the season, Robin's been super under edited.
There's two queens, I believe, who had been safe up until this week consistently.
Robin in Malaysia.
Correct. I don't think there was
a piece here. Like it's so like executed. Like even though it's just one piece, it like still works.
Oh, there were three queens who had been safe up until this week.
Trying to remember the other one.
EsTitties.
Oh, of course.
Yes.
Has been safe up until this week, and we'll talk about EsTitties. But scores for the Robin Fierce.
We will. 85. Yeah.
I'm gonna say a 90.
Also a 90.
96.
Yes.
The only problem is the shoe. If it was a different shoe, it would have been full. But my queen slayed. Period.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Jax.
I love this.
I like this.
Yeah, one of my favorites. Yeah, this is my favorite.
My only issue actually is the hair.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I don't like the hair with this. I understood when they were talking on the runway about their inspiration. I understood where Jax was coming from. I just wish it was a different hair. I think I just wanted like a pussycat wig, honestly. Because I like like just like a cunty Monet Exchange pussycat wig. That's all.
Yes. Like, I would have loved that actually.
Even a ginger pussycat wig, I think would have been really good because I do like the color of the hair.
No,
I don't like
love.
I don't like
Yeah,
the
I
mop.
love the color of this wig here. Jax posted their full look of this. The wig was a perm.
Oh.
So like same look, got a perm instead of this mullet.
Oh.
Now that perm is interesting, I'll say. Like I love it though. Like,
Yeah,
you'll
my
see when
only
yeah, you'll see when you post it. But yeah, all right, Mr. Talented.
my only issue with the look is the brown leather belt moment. But but I can see why she did it, trying to be cohesive to what Robin had with her brown leather moment. So yeah, but other than that, I'm not sure why this was in the bottom at all. Well, low. I'm not sure why this was low at all.
Yeah.
I think we all know why she was low.
Yeah.
I do want to say, sorry, Aneesa, the perm, everything I've ever needed.
Yes.
Truly,
Yes.
everything I've ever needed.
I
love
can
it.
kind of see it with that perm, or even like scones, the Mel B scones.
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely. I think that would have been great.
Mm.
Yeah. I really like everything that's going on from the neck down. Not that I don't hate what's going on from the neck up. I just feel like the choker and the hair feel like a different idea than the rest of the look.
It feels discombobulated.
Yeah.
I do appreciate though that Michelle took the time to give her the praise of like, because that pleating specifically in that skirt is very difficult to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I do appreciate that she got the praise for that. I also agree. I don't think this should have been at the bottom, but we'll talk about it. Scores.
This is a 85 for me. I liked it.
I'm gonna go with a 93.
This is where I come with 96.
I'm gonna give her an 83. It's good. Anetra.
I like it.
I like it too.
It's
I don't love
okay. Like I don't love it.
I don't love it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't love it. I like it. Yeah.
I love the side skirt.
Mm-hmm.
I love the whole skirt moment and what's happening. This is honestly where Robin and Anetra could have swapped shoes. Now that I'm looking at Anetra's shoes a little bit more,
Yeah.
Anetra with a thigh high and Robin with this like ankle chunky boot situation might have been a little bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like the shoes with this.
Yeah. I also wish there was more skirt, because when she turns, obviously we see the full ass. Not that that's a problem, but
I'm not mad at that.
I'm not mad at that. But I wish it wasn't just like halfway around her hip. I wish it was like,
if you're gonna do a side skirt, make that skirt like giant. And I understand that there's a limited amount of materials.
yes. So maybe that might have been like the case. But I wish it like say like it covered one cheek and then left the other exposed, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Like I really like the concept of the side skirt. I just felt that I really wanted the full skirt for this.
You know what would have been so fierce? We'll talk about Salina in a second. If they had taken part of that comforter from Salina and turned it in, like made that the side skirt here, and just have it like panels to where it's like a ruching situation, like down the leg to maybe like the knee or something. Maybe that would have worked.
Maybe.
Because with this fabric, because there was blue in the plaid of that comforter, so I think with the blue that she has on, I think that actually could have worked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see that.
And then just still leave the left leg like exposing all the ass, because I'm not mad at that. And I do like that sort of asymmetrical moment, but yeah, it feels half baked.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yeah, the biggest compliment I can give at this look is this crop top.
Sure.
I love
Yeah,
the crop top, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Scores, unless you have any other thoughts.
I'll be giving Miss Anetra an 80.
I will also be giving Anetra an 80.
88.
I'm gonna give this a 70.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
EsTitties.
Salina EsTitties.
Ooh.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
STDs.
I'm gonna say this right now. I'm gonna say it, and I don't care. If this was on a skinny queen, they would have lived for this.
Yes. Yes.
Mhm. I agree.
I do admit there are fit issues.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a little bit big, but I think if this oversized, I think it's intentionally oversized. I love this. I honestly think the only reason they put her in the bottom was to send Amethyst home. Genuinely. And I think there were 3 or 4 other people that could have been in the bottom over Salina.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
I don't understand it personally. And I understand the people that don't like this. But I feel like the ingenuity alone should have kept her at least low at the lowest.
Yeah.
Me.
Low at the lowest, I agree. It was just so hard to figure out why this was in the bottom. Originally I thought this I kind of had justified why it was bottom, but now it's just now the more I look at it, I was really shouldn't have been the bottom. So, I mean, something I will say though, because and of course, there's a lot of opinions about this. This was kind of 3 outfits in one, which I don't mind.
Love that.
Which I don't mind.
I love that though.
Mm-hmm. Because with the oversized cape, and then with the skirt added with this, and then of course the this red bodysuit situation, which I was all for, because when we saw that reveal during the lip sync, I was living for it.
Oh, we'll talk about the lip sync. Don't worry.
Mm-hmm. So I think my only issue with this look, really, if I'll be honest, I wish it was a full skirt.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. But other than that, I may have looked at it too harshly in the very beginning, but that was just me. But I still love this look.
Yeah. I really love this look. I feel like literally my only issue is just the fit of it. But even to me, that's very minor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very minor.
I also was very shocked to see that Salina was in the bottom.
Yeah.
She should have been.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. The only issue.
Yeah, we just wait for that.
Not the muting. Ooh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my only issue is the fit issues, of course.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if this was her concept, but from this, I'm getting very female pilot with a parachute.
Ooh.
I got that as well.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm getting female pilot with parachute, so I like that a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Scores?
80. This was good.
85.
Also 85.
Yeah, it's gonna be an 80. We're gonna move on to the House of Matthews, and first up, Sasha Colby.
I fucking love this.
Mother.
I like this.
Mm.
I think the pieces are well constructed, obviously. My biggest issue is I don't think the swimsuit and the cape go together.
No, I agree.
And all I wanted was, instead of the green belt that she has, I just wanted a pink belt.
Mm-hmm.
Genuinely,
Oh,
that's all I really wanted, because it feels like two different garments together. What I will say, the fact that she made a cape with sleeves, that's incredibly impressive.
Yes.
Mhm. Yeah, that's
And
the thing
I
about
want
it
to
for
give
me.
her the props.
And she
because
lined it too.
She lined it. I just wish there was some of the pink in the actual the bathing suit.
Yeah, in the
I will
swimsuit.
say, we'll talk about Malaysia's later, but Malaysia's pink belt on this look with this swimsuit
Now
would
be
have been
cute.
perfect.
Yeah.
For me.
Mhm. Yeah, no,
But
I
I
agree.
do think Sasha did a great job.
Yeah.
I'm glad she did the cape because without the cape, it would have just been a swimsuit. So I'm really glad that she did that. And when she came out, I kid you not, I immediately thought the swimsuit version of the JLo look that Kerry wore.
Of the dress,
Immediately
Yes.
thought that. Yeah.
Mhm. Yep. That was my immediate thought. And of
It's
course,
an
like
almost identical fabric.
hmm
the only difference is this has white, while like the JLo Versace was like full green.
Yeah.
So like, I think my only like the only gripe that I have with this is, of course, like the green and the pinks not like complementing together.
Mhm.
So like, what I would have loved, and I wish like this would have been a thing, if there was more flamingo fabric, that could have been a good swimsuit.
Sure.
Oh. Yeah. And then I guess the presentation of it as well. Because she did struggle, as mentioned, with taking it off. But otherwise, like, I really love this.
Oh, wait, Logan was frozen for a moment. Are we good?
Logan.
Uh-oh. Oh,
Uh-oh.
Oh,
hold on. Let's see. Are we back?
he's back.
Are we?
Yeah,
Yes.
you're good.
Okay. Works for me.
Mhm.
All right, so yeah. All right, want to go to scores?
Scores.
Yes. 88.
I'm gonna say my cup is full.
Right.
Would
Would have been full, but it would be 96.
It's
Right.
also gonna be a 96.
Right.
Let's talk about Loosey Laduca.
Yes.
I like this.
I love this look.
Yeah, this is cute. I think my only quote unquote issue is kind of like a little mismatched.
That's what I love the most about it, honestly. I will say the blue panel on the blouse is the only thing that really kind of threw me off. But I do love this top fabric with the pants. Everything looks like she brought this to Drag Race.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
Yeah, I like it. I don't really love it. My issue with it again is the top. I don't like the mismatch of the fabrics. But then again, it probably isn't her fault because, there's not a lot of fabrics there. You have to share it amongst your team members. So,
Mm-hmm.
but other than that, this is cute. This is nice.
Mhm.
It's
I
very
don't-
well. It's very well. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
Sorry. You can go.
I don't remember this fabric for the pants in the house when they were like looking for stuff. Cause like if like on the top like I recognize that that green leaf top like very well like from that fabric, but I don't remember this pants fabric. I don't know where that was from, but it still looks amazing. I guess for me, I wish we could have seen like a top with like the pants fabric for the top for me, but other than that, like Loosey still executed this really well.
Yeah, it gives me. My roommate actually said this when we were watching. It gives me very Farrah Fawcett, and I think a lot of that is the hair, but
Very
overall,
Fawcett.
the demeanor, the way the garment is constructed. I'm a really big fan of this.
Yeah, it felt like she really she truly like stuck to her vision to it, because whatever she said she was giving during the confessional, like she truly is giving, and it's very well like constructed and made. I think it's just my only issue is kind of the fit of the jacket, because it does feel a bit off, especially around the
I
boob.
think it's intentionally supposed to be loose.
Okay.
Because that is kind of that style of blouse. But
Okay.
I do agree. I think it fits kind of weird, but I think it's supposed to. I think it's supposed to be that way.
Does that include kind of like the shirt, whatever's underneath it as well, the orange underneath? Because when she
Oh, no.
turns, you get to see you kind of
That's
get
just
to see a little peek as well of that.
Yeah, this is a problem. So yeah, I don't think that's intentionally supposed to be loose, but I don't know. I'm not Loosey Laduca. So scores.
I'm gonna give Lucy a 78.
86.
My cup is full. Even with my critiques, my cup is still full here.
I'm gonna give Lucy a 96 again.
Is that 396 for you?
Yes.
Also, I wish it was a different shoe. I don't know how I feel about the shoes.
Is it a nude
The
pump?
shoe.
It is
It
a
looks like a nude
pump.
pump.
Oh, I don't mind it.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
It could have been a white pump, and I think that would have been better. But
No, that's fair.
Malaysia, Babydoll, Foxx.
Pretty good for first try.
Queen of pink, queen of hats, queen of capes,
Queen of curtains.
Queen of kings. This is, I love this.
I say something cape.
It is a
Cape.
it is a say something hat day, which is actually that's the origination of say something gay.
Okay.
Oh.
And speaking of hat, I love how this hat was designed. Like the pink complement with like the fabric that Malaysia used, like that was like a good like addition to this. Also the purse as well.
Yeah.
My thing about this sorry.
No, you go ahead.
Yeah, the thing about this cape, in my opinion, like I love the shoulder pad moment. I just wish it was this entire fabric, like overall, like what Sasha did with the pink background. That's what I wish could have been done well with this cape. But overall, like this is amazing.
Yeah, because I feel like Malaysia and Lucy, I think it was, ended up having to like share this fabric because they both use it. And I think that may be why it's only just like this shoulder moment with the lighter fabric. I actually don't mind it, and I like that it's tied into the belt as well. I do wish the cape was lined, but I understand that like a lot of the fabric was probably already used. And again, like I said earlier, big girls have a bigger struggle when it comes to design challenges. And I just think what Malaysia ended up putting out there is spectacular, especially the first thing she's ever sewn. Props to you, girl.
Like I saw the job that she was doing. I think we got to see a bit of her like lining that cape with the fabric. Even though Jax kind of shaded her on it, I still think it's very well done. Like I think it's kind of cute.
Yeah, I like it. With her skirt again, a little bit more than Mistresses, you can see that it's like cut weird. You know, it's not like straightly cut.
Yeah.
And like whenever they zoomed in on her face, I didn't really like her makeup. And you could
Oh.
see like lipstick on her
Oh
teeth.
yeah, okay, yeah. When I was pulling
Yeah.
these when I was pulling these pictures, like, you can tell like her face was a bit more white.
Well,
Mhm.
she didn't shade or she didn't highlight above her upper lip.
Mhm.
That's the thing
Yeah,
that
the
I noticed
mustache.
specifically. Yeah, it looked like a mustache, and I think that's just a shading thing.
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
remember
could be.
Mo mentioned that in as like a tip for a lot of like the queens,
the melanated girls. Yeah,
the melanated queens, if you will, and kind of without it, it looks like you have a mustache. I remember Mo mentioned that on like this
I
video
do remember that as well.
with Trixie and the peanut head
And Nicole Byer.
Nicole Byer.
Oh, if you have not watched Mo Hart and Trixie Mattel do Nicole Byer's makeup, you are missing out because it is one of the best videos on the internet. Period.
It's
Mhm.
that, and then Brandy Broski and Trixie Mattel.
Yes.
Anything they do together, really?
Yes. Scores.
I'll be giving Miss Babydoll, Foxx, Brooks, an 83.
Malaysia, Babydoll, Foxx, boom, boom. 96.
The boom boom for me. This will also be a 96.
Malaysia, Babydoll, Brooks, Foxx, Dupree, O'Hara, Davenport. Oh no, I'm trying to come with Delight. Boom boom.
Delights.
I have to give a shout out to our current reigning Miss Continental.
Oh, true.
Sunny Delight.
Okay.
Not Venus. Oh God, no, not Venus.
Yeah, not
No.
Venus. No.
No,
I
I'm
was
uncultured. I'm
thinking-
uncultured then. So
Yeah, our current reigning Miss Continental. I want to do a Miss Continental video because God, it's fun. Malaysia gets a 96 as well from me.
Yes.
Marshalls.
Marshalls. Marsha Matthews.
Dupree, Davenport, O'Hara, Brooks.
this really does look like something you get at Marshall's.
I know, that was what I was about to
Literally.
say.
Yeah,
But the fact that she made it is actually.
I like this.
it's fine.
It's very
It's fine.
60s.
Like,
Which
very.
is kind of what she leans into, so I'm glad that she did for this challenge.
And I like how she tied her makeup with her look. That's what I
The
really like.
makeup looked great.
She's improving, and I like that.
I don't think this video will have come out, but watch our Drag Race Belgique review because I don't want to
Watch it.
ever say
Watch
that
it.
Marcia is not wearing it. I don't ever want to
Watch
hear it ever again. Marcia, you're safe. Amanda Tears, I'm sorry, you are up for elimination. Like,
Oh,
I
yes.
knew that was gonna be mentioned.
no, I think it's simple, but it's well done. This doesn't wow me in any way. I wish there was a little bit more happening with fabric choices, but again, I do understand they were very limited. This is where most of that fabric went.
I
So
wish
I
I
do
pulled.
understand it.
Yeah, I wish I pulled some of the pictures from like the houses to like
Yeah,
get a reference to see like what they were working with.
there
'Cause
wasn't
again,
much shown, to be fair,
Mhm,
but
yeah. This like fabric in particular was the most used because it was used in 4 of the 5.
there were only 4.
Oh, 4. So oh wait, all 4 was used. All 4 was used
Yeah.
then. Because Sasha used it for the swimsuit.
Not this one.
Not this one. Oh,
No, it would have been 3 because Malaysia used it.
Lucy used it.
Lucy used it. Was
And then
this the
Mark.
House of 5? I thought this was House of 4.
No,
Oh, this was a House
this
of
was
4.
a House of 4.
Yeah, this was a House of 4. That was my
Okay.
that was my bad.
Still 3 out of the 4. Yeah, I like the touch of orange, but I don't really get the orange. I don't really like the orange with this fabric.
I think it's probably to tie in with Lucy's look.
Probably.
Yeah,
Because
probably.
there's also
honestly-
sorry.
Go ahead, love.
There's also little pops of orange on that fabric as well with the stems on the
Oh.
leaves.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So that's probably where the orange is coming from.
But just the added accent, which I love about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I would have loved if the ascot and the accent was pink. I think I would have preferred it in pink.
Mm-hmm.
Or even the sunglasses.
Maybe she did it because of the sunglasses. I'm not too sure. It's good.
It's solid.
Yeah, it's good. I didn't mind this at all. Like,
She looks good. Scores.
yep, are we good?
Yes, I'm gonna give Marshalls an 86.
I will be giving Marshalls an 89.
I'll be giving Marshalls a 90.
Y'all like this way more than I do. I'm giving her a 75. Damn.
Fair.
Where is Amethyst?
Right. Exactly.
Who's after Peppermint?
Where did she go?
No, the Hannah editing or Molly Poppins or whatever. In
Literally, yeah. It's another Molly Poppins moment. I'm like, what is happening?
Welcome back, ladies. Where's Amethyst?
Welcome back, ladies. We clearly had to refilm this after we eliminated Amethyst, so Amethyst is not here.
Oh, right.
That's the only explanation.
And they
if
left
Amethyst
the
was in
space for it.
bathroom.
Yeah.
No, she said it was something more embarrassing than that. I'm not sure what that means.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh.
Anyway. So we have a top 4 and a bottom 3 this week. Which I'll talk about a theory here in a second. So our top 4 were Luxx, the Robin Fierce, Malaysia, Babydoll, Foxx, and Sasha Colby. Our bottom 3 were Jax, Salina, and Amethyst. Here's my theory. I think they wanted to give critiques to the 3 girls that had been safe up until this point, because all 3 of them get critiques this week.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think they could justify putting Salina in the top as well, which is why they put her in the bottom. It still doesn't make any kind of goddamn sense. I don't get it, but I'm not a producer on Drag Race yet. So, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do we want to touch on Untucked before we talk about the results?
I forgot
Sure.
to watch it this week, but we can talk about it.
The only thing of note for me, and Mr. Talented, please let me know if I forget something. Really, the only thing was Janelle Monáe.
Right.
Janelle comes back and kind of gives like a whole sermon. Like she is preaching to she pronouns?
She they.
Okay. I don't want to be disrespectful, of course. She gives like a sermon sort of situation, just like giving just good energy, good advice to the queens. I would go watch that specifically. If you don't watch anything else from the Untucked. I also watched it while I was very high. So if I didn't remember anything that happened, it's because of that. Mr. Talented,
Hold on, I'm gonna Janelle's Instagram just in case, so I can like confirm.
Yeah, I don't think anything else interesting happened besides Salina. You know, she was emotional. She was crying. Malaysia felt like it would have been between her and Luxx for the win. So
I just remembered
Mhm.
Did y'all see that tweet where someone took a screen cap of Salina and Sasha together and they said the real friends of WeHo?
Yes. Yeah.
That was on Sasha and Selena's Instagram as well.
Was it really?
Yes, like
Oh,
because
fierce, I love
what
that.
Sasha loves to do, is like to share a lot of Instagrams that she gets tagged in, and then I saw that and I died. I wish I pulled it.
I wish I did.
You know, I would totally like watch a series with Sasha and Salina.
Well, they did hosting together for the GLAAD Awards, and that was actually a really cute moment, even though they kind of did it separately.
Ooh,
But
yeah.
they were the hosts of it, and they're both entertaining. So yeah, a WoW Presents Plus show with honestly, hear me out here. Cornbread, Carrie, Salina, and Sasha.
Yes, I would.
Did you guys see Carrie got her show?
Yes,
Carrie got her
I
own
love
show.
it. I've already watched 3 episodes of it. It's so good. But no, have the 4 of them in like a round table show, almost like The View.
Mm.
Could you kind of like The View meets Translated. Is that what it's called?
I think so.
I think
A
so.
web series that they're all a part of, that all the trans girls are a part of.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I believe so. That sort of that would be so good. The first guests, Sugar and Spice.
Oh, I would watch that.
That'd be cute.
Okay, so confirmation. So yeah. It was like interchangeable between she and they. So
Okay, cool. Thank you for looking it up. So we have a winner. It's Luxx Noir London.
Yes.
Rightfully so.
Do we agree?
Oh, very much
Absolutely.
agree.
Yeah. Now, who else would we have put in the top?
Okay. So I wouldn't have had a top 4. I would have had top 3 because we're having a 4. Top 3 would have been Mistress. I wouldn't have had Jax as low. Probably had to put Spice, although that would have been very detrimental to my team. And we'll talk about the draft result.
Oh, we sure will.
Yeah, we
Oh
will.
boy, we sure will. Aneesa, what about you?
I feel like it should have been a top 3 instead of a top 4, and I also would have. Okay, wait. Sorry, I'm trying to look over it again.
Me too.
It's kind of tough. Okay, so I feel like Luxx and Sasha definitely deserve to be there. Between Robin and Malaysia, I don't know who I would keep in the top and who I would put into safe.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like Jax definitely should have been safe instead of low, and I would have switched Jax with either Spice or, unfortunately, Anetra.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
Brandon, what about you, love?
Yeah, so for me, I very much did not agree with the bottoms. So, in my opinion, it should have been Jax. Jax and Spice should have been switched, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Like I felt like Amethyst could have stayed low. But now like thinking further, I can justify with Amethyst being the bottom. Salina much because in the beginning of the challenge they said that all the looks have to be cohesive.
Mm-hmm.
So, and in my honest opinion, I did not think Salina's was as cohesive as the others in the House of Kressley, because everyone else had skirts, had plaid skirts, whereas Salina had the plaid cape, which is, again, I didn't mind it. So it was just I think that was my partial reasoning. So, and then with the top, I felt like what they could have done is where they had a moment where it was just you're all safe. However, if they could have mentioned either Robin or Malaysia, good job. They had a brief comment before leaving the stage. Like that's how I would have felt in a way. So like I think that would have been for Robin for me because like I felt that Malaysia really deserved the top for me. So
okay. I honestly would have. I agreed with the top 4. I think those were the 4 best looks of the evening for me personally. However, if we're doing this in teams, why are we not judging it as teams? So for a hot moment, I'm going to judge them as teams. And I honestly think if I'm judging as teams, I think the House of Matthews wins.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
And if I still think I probably would have pulled a Drag Race UK and been like, you're the winning team, but Luxx, you win. But if I'm not allowed to do that, I think I would have given the win to Sasha.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree.
For me personally. That's just if we're judging it as teams.
Yeah.
I think otherwise, excluding that, I think the top 4 was correct for me. My bottom 3 was actually Amethyst, Amethyst, Spice, and Anetra. And unfortunately, I think I would have put Amethyst and Anetra in the bottom.
Okay, that is completely fair.
I don't want to because I love Anetra, and Anetra
Same.
would have beat her up to this song. So like whatever. But I see where you're coming from with the Salina comment. And what I will say, going back to the workroom portion, they discussed sort of setting this up like a fashion collection because that's what the challenge entailed.
Mm-hmm.
And they talked about Salina having the big moment. And I think all 3 of the other looks are cohesive within themselves, but also with Salina's. Like I see the color palette. Like, and again, we're limited on materials. So I think they did the best that they could with what they were given. I think all of the individual looks connect to Salina's in a way that a traditional fashion collection is presented. Not all the looks have to be similar or look similar, and they don't always. But there is always one sort of unifying factor, typically the final look shown in a runway show. And I think that's what they were trying to emulate there.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I understood Salina sort of standing out a bit differently in a similar way, I will say, to the concept behind what Tainomi, Alona, and Jimbo did on Canada Season 1.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like, sorry.
You go ahead, honey.
I feel like that's kind of, I remember hearing the House of Visage say that's kind of, or Luxx throw out that idea of kind of what they wanted to go for as well. And I guess with Luxx kind of having that moment, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and I think Luxx created that moment for herself.
Oh, for sure.
And it was smart to do it because it got her the win.
Yeah.
But
Rightfully so.
Rightfully so. I just wish this had been judged a little bit. Is just where I'm from with it. We do get a bottom 2 of EsTitties and Amethyst lip syncing to Queen by Janelle Monáe in front of Janelle Monáe.
Yep.
This was the best lip sync of the season so far, in my opinion.
Same.
Me too.
Yep.
It was.
I thought Amethyst really held her own. I thought she really did a good job. Salina ate her up. And I knew she would. My girl is coming through. The part where she drops her skirt and then the lyric says skirt on the ground, done.
That was the moment.
Yes.
That was the moment.
Yeah, that was the moment.
Done. Like, hello. I saw someone on Twitter say, how did Salina win the lip sync when 70% of the time that she was shown she wasn't lip syncing? And I'm like, I'm sorry, where? Who, what, where, when, why, how? Because, Mama, that's not the case. I've watched this lip sync 4 times because I enjoyed it that much.
No, it was a really good lip sync. Like, another double split moment.
Honestly, and speaking of double, I think had this not been Amethyst's 3rd time in the bottom, I think they could have double saved.
Yeah, they could have.
I'm gonna say it.
They could
I
have.
think it could have.
I would have loved to see that as well.
But on a 16-girl season, that's just not going to happen.
It's just not going to happen. No.
Yeah, no.
If it was season 14, they probably would have already had 3 double saves. So, there would have been a chocolate bar. It's whatever. Like, but we do unfortunately lose Amethyst. I'm sad.
Yes,
I'm also sad.
the first member of my team gone.
Gone, dusted, did not do anything good for your draft. I'm gonna be real honest. But, it's fine. No, I really do hope, and I'm probably gonna say this about a lot of the girls on this season. I really do hope that Amethyst takes this experience, grows from it, and we get to see her again on a future All-Star season.
Yeah,
I think with some growth, I think she could absolutely demolish, and I want to see it.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I agree. I felt a similar way with like Irene Dubois this season as well.
Absolutely.
I feel like Amethyst and Irene both have a lot more to the offer than what they showed.
What about Ploopy?
I was gonna say Sugar as well. I think Sugar has a lot to offer.
Oh yeah,
Definitely
Sugar as well.
Definitely Sugar.
I feel like I could see that more for Amethyst and Irene.
But what about Ploopy?
Anyways.
All right.
I'm sorry, but that tumor ate her up in that lip sync,
No,
kidding.
Anyway, okay. I'm going to do 2 weeks worth of results. I was not here last week to do the draft update. So, as of episode 4, in a tie for last, it's Brandon and Mr. Talented with 5 points each. In a tie for second was Dawn and Will with 11 points each. And Eris currently just literally demolishing the draft with 20 points.
Damn.
Remind me on who everyone has.
Okay, so Dawn's team was Sasha, Irene, and Marcia. It then became Sasha, Ploopy, and Marcia. And it is now currently just Sasha and Marcia.
Okay.
Brandon's team is Aura and Salina EsTitties, formerly also having Sugar.
Yeah.
Will's team is Luxx, Malaysia, Babydoll, Foxx, and the Robin Fierce. Eris has Anetra, Jax, and Loosey. And Mr. Talented has Mistress, Spice, and Amethyst. And then I would like to announce the newly renamed team Lesmisa, winning the draft and always will be with Victoria Scone, Michelle Visage, and Wintery. Aneesa has joined our team. We are winning. Anyway.
I love Ameesa.
Lesmisa. Okay, episode 5. Are we ready for results?
Oh, jeez.
In a tie for last place is Brandon and Mr. Talented. Still with 5 points each.
Damn.
Your scores did not change.
Sadly.
In third now is Dawn with 15 points. In second, doubling his points between episode 4 and 5 is Will, now with 22 points, and still winning with 23 points.
Come on, Les Misas.
No, it's Eris Envy. And then ultimately, all forever, Team Les Misa with 69 points.
What?
We'll have
This is
69
interesting.
points until someone else gets 69 points, because it'll probably happen. And then we'll have 96 points. So don't worry.
Damn. This
Wow.
draft is wild.
It is.
I'm excited. But that's that on this, that, and the third about episode 5 of RuPaul's Drag Race season 15. Go check out at some point after this video is dropped. It'll probably be the next day. We did talk about the cast of Drag Race Belgique, so make sure to go check that out as well. Our first international franchise of the year. Otherwise, we have way too much content happening at all times. So make sure to go check all of that out. If you like reality TV, if you like Eurovision, I can now say if you like wrestling, we have that now too. I can't relate, but if you like it, there's people on here who talk about it. So, yeah. Make sure to follow all of us on Twitter. Make sure to follow The Cup. We finally hit 300 subscribers. So, hey, that's a milestone.
Yes.
I'm taking it. We were toying with $2.99, $2.98, $2.99 for like a solid 2 weeks. Not even joking. Solid 2 weeks.
Fair.
But yeah. Thank
Ready
you for
next
watching.
week?
And we'll be back next week. Girl groups with Meg Stalter. I will gush over Meg Stalter for Dawn, who is not here. Oh my god, I'm so fucking excited for Meg Stalter.
Hage.
Hi. Down here at the bottom top. I can't. I cannot wait for next week when Dawn comes on and just fully recites the whole thing because I know he can. I've heard him do it.
Yeah, I have it.
But
I have as well.
with that, cheers.
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 Goodbye.
But like, what if they had lip synced to Tightrope by Janelle Monáe?
That would have been
Oh,
good.
I would live
Later.
That's what I thought it was gonna be.
Same. Also, fuck you, Eris Envy.